guys, welcome to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. In today's video, I wanted to share with you my most to least used Louis Vuitton handbags. I think back to when I was really, I don't want to say desperate, but when I really wanted some of these handbags and I just thought that they would really live up to the hype and the reviews that I found online. It just goes to show that what works for some just might not work for others. So this is just an honest review of my experiences with these bags. So I hope you find this video helpful if you're thinking about adding any of these to your collections, or if you have some of these bags, I would love to know your thoughts and opinions. I wanted to start off with my least used bag. I guess technically this is considered an SLG or a small leather good. As you can see, this is the Pochette Accessoire. This piece was nearly impossible to find online. I think I probably checked online like every day for like 6 months thinking I would be lucky enough to score it online, and I never did. But I'm lucky enough to live close to one of the flagship stores, so one day I went in to buy another bag that I'll mention in this video later, and I thought I would just ask the SA if they happened to have any in stock, and to my surprise they did. So they actually had quite a few, and she told me that they were really overstocked during the holidays. So pro tip, if you are looking for any unicorn pieces, I suggest you go to your local Louis store after the holidays to see if you can score any that are left over. So don't get me wrong, I do love this piece. I really love it, and I think for a lot of people it does work. I just feel that I tend to carry more items on a daily basis, so as far as this being a handbag, which a lot of people use this as, it just isn't the best match for me. So I actually just switched this into using as a true SLG yesterday. So next up is a very large bag that I do love, and I think it's one of those pieces that when the time is right, I'm really happy that I have it. And as you can see, it is the Neverfull in the GM size, which is the largest size. I did think I would use it way more often as an everyday bag, so I'm a little disappointed that that's not really the case. However, when I do have to go into the office, I'm really glad that I have it because it does fit my laptop, plus all my daily essentials, plus more. And a part of me really wants to add the MM size to the collection, which is the smaller version of this, but I don't know. I don't think I can justify having another tote. I know this would be a great personal item on a plane, but I am just way too nervous to take this out as a travel piece, and I know a lot of people do that. I just don't want to put it on the icky floors of a plane, and it would just like hurt my heart a little bit if anything happened to it. So also, the sides can actually cinch in, but they never really stay, and that's something that really bothers me. So I bought this with the intention of cinching in the sides and making it look more like a true tote and square-like. So that was a con for me. But again, I love this bag, and I'm so happy that I have it when the time is right. Next up is another larger handbag. So even though it ranks third on my least used bag, I love this bag and I will never part ways with it either. And as you can see, it's the Graceful in the MM size. I love this so much. The canvas is so soft. I didn't think that canvas would ever really be soft, but it's just so pliable and flexible, and I love the boho casual floppy look of it. I think I'm just stuck in the early 2000s when like larger bags were in. So to me, this is just a great summer piece and looks so cute with a dress and sandals, and it really just fits in, in the casual vibe. But that's probably why I use it third least, since I tend to only be able to use it during the summertime. So pro, it's a large and it fits a ton, but con, I think sometimes items tend to get lost in it, so I definitely need an organizer, but sometimes that counteracts the casual look of it, since I love it for being floppy. So I'll tend to not carry as many items so that I don't have to use an organizer. But again, I love this bag, never getting rid of it. I feel like that's the theme. I say I love it, we're getting rid of it. So I just feel bad saying anything negative about these pieces because I really do care a lot about them, and there's a reason why I made the investment and a reason why I bought them. Next on my list is my classic Speedy, and it's in the 30 size, or size 30. I'm not sure how to say that. I love my Speedy. I think it's the perfect starter bag if you're just getting into the brand, and everybody hates on it. And I think they say that it's really basic, but I don't think of it as a basic bag. But also, who cares? If anyone does, mind your business. I think it's the perfect starter bag because it's really versatile, and you can really dress it up, dress it down, and use it a ton to get your money's worth. So this was actually my first Louis bag as well. It doesn't look like it would carry much, but it absolutely does. You can even fit a full-size water bottle in here too, which I thought was pretty cool. I have the bandoulier model because I thought it would just be the most versatile, and I love being hands-free, so that was a must for me. The strap is super comfortable too, so the only reason it doesn't rank higher on my list is because it has a lot of vachetta, and you can see the patina is uneven on my bag, and that's because when I first got it, I accidentally left it next to the window on one side, and I was so sad, but that's okay. I'll just have to be careful with it and be sure to tan the other side that's lighter. So to me, this is just a classic Louis staple. Okay, now we're getting close to the end. This was hard for me to decide which of these would be number one, but again, the only reason this didn't rank number one is because of the vachetta, and it's the Pochette Metis. I love this bag so much. It really is almost the perfect bag for me, again, with the exception of the vachetta. And I know I could have gotten the reverse monogram, but I just don't like that shade of brown. It's a little too pukey colored for me. Not saying I won't change my mind later, because I think the reverse monogram grows on a lot of people. But again, I haven't really had my Louis items for too long, so I'm definitely still kind of a newbie. So give me time. I may change my mind. Anyway, the Pochette Metis is a comfortable and convenient bag that is not bulky, and it really can still fit a ton. I've only used it as a crossbody, so I personally would never use it as a top handle because, one, I wouldn't want to ruin the vachetta and get it stained. Second, I don't really like the look of it as a top handle. Again, that's just me. And third, I don't want to stretch the handle out. So I do have a separate video that I uploaded that details what fits in the Pochette Metis. So check it out if that's something you're interested in. I realized my other two videos on my channel didn't upload in the best quality, so I had to re-upload them today. So check them out if you're bored or if you're interested. All right, so the last but certainly not least, my most used handbag in my collection is the Palm Springs Mini. I have so many great things to say about this bag. I just think it's the cutest bag that really packs a punch. It does look tiny, and when I purchased it online and I opened the box, I was like, WTF. I spent so much money on this tiny little thing. Not only was it much smaller than I had anticipated, but it was damaged too, so just double whammy for me. The canvas was super uneven, and it just wasn't in the condition that I was happy with, so I went and exchanged it for another, and I'm so glad that I did, and I'm so glad that I actually gave it a chance because it is the most comfortable, lightweight bag in my collection, and it does really fit a ton. So it fits all of my daily essentials, and obviously it's treated leather, so I don't have to be careful with it. I don't need to baby it, and also, I'm a big theme park goer, so Disney, Universal, I'm always there. So my number one bag is one that I need to be, compatible with a theme park, as silly as that sounds. And I know you don't think of like luxury items in theme parks, but that's just me, I guess. I need something sturdy, reliable, comfortable, and roomy enough to fit everything I need for a day in the park. So this bag checks off all of those items on my list, and it's just comfortable. After like 10 hours at Disney, it's like you don't want to have a super heavy bag. You want something lightweight, compact, and, comfortable. So also something else that's really great about this is that you can really style it in so many different ways with the straps. So to me, it really does feel like it's 4 bags in one. And again, just I think the best bang for your buck. So all right, guys, that was very lengthy, and I hope you were able to stay with me until the end. I appreciate you stopping by, and as always, leave a comment down below letting me know your thoughts on any of these bags if you own them, or ask questions if you're considering adding them to your collection. I'm so happy to answer any questions that you guys may have. So thank you all, and I hope you all have an amazing day. Bye!